Hello guys, Rhys here, and today we're doing transfer rumours, and the biggest rumour of the week is obviously going to be Neymar. Neymar is currently linked with Man United, and apparently Man United have met his buyout clause of 240 million, which is probably the most expensive player that's going to be for ages. I don't think this transfer is going to go through. I think it's a bit too much for Neymar, even though he's got the quality and the potential to be the best player in the world. This transfer would be a good one, but I can't see it really happening. Next up is John Stones. John Stones have been linked with Man United and Chelsea. He's been linked with Chelsea a bit more, but John Stones is a really good centre back. He's future #1 centre back. Chelsea have apparently put in like a 30 million bid for him, which have been rejected, and I think he's Chelsea's replacement for John Terry, and that's why they're trying to buy him. But I can't really I can see this transfer happening, but not yet. I think should wait until January or the next year and keep John Stones at Everton, because he's playing really good at the moment. And next up is Sadio Berahino. Berahino has been linked with a lot of big clubs over the summer, especially Tottenham and Liverpool, but mostly Tottenham. At the moment, Tottenham rejected like a 22 million bid for the 21-year-old. Berahino's a good player. He played good last season, and he should be good this season up front with Ricky Lambert and Salomon Rondon. But Tottenham need a new striker in their team to link up with Harry Kane, so Harry Kane can get some goals. He haven't been able to score goals in his first 3 games yet. Next up is going to be Charlie Austin. Charlie Austin got relegated with QPR, and he scored around 10 goals last season in the Premier League. A lot of teams are interested in Charlie Austin because they know he can score goals and he's a good penalty taker. Charlie Austin is linked with Crystal Palace, Bournemouth, Aston Villa and Everton at the moment. I think he's most likely to go to Everton or Aston Villa. This transfer would be around 10 million, but I can't really see anything happening with Charlie Austin at the moment. He will find a BPL club soon. Don't know who. It could be any of these 4, or it could be like a West Brom or something like that maybe, but West Brom have already signed the strikers and stuff like that, so I'm not sure where Charlie Austin's going to be heading at, but I know for a fact he'll be moving teams. Next up is some more BPL players. Julian Lescott first. Julian Lescott is out of favour in the West Brom defence, and now he's looking at Aston Villa. Well, Aston Villa are looking at him. He should be a good signing for Aston Villa. He'd be pretty good with Okore, but Aston Villa could do better than Lescott. Lescott's getting pretty old now. Next up is Zaha, who has been linked with West Ham. It's either going to be a loan or a transfer fee of like 11 million. Zaha's been alright at Juventus and stuff like that, but can't really see this transfer happening. And next up is Corkin or something like that. Can't really pronounce his name, can't see it either. He's been linked with Arsenal because Arsenal really need a striker, and it's really bugging Arsenal that they can't get anyone. They've been linked with Benzema, that's just broken down. Next up, guys, is Illarramendi. Illarramendi have been strongly linked with Liverpool over the summer, but nothing have happened, and he looks like he's going to be off to Real Sociedad. I know Liverpool's interested in the centre mid, but I think Liverpool got too many, so that's why we haven't put in a straight bid for him. Otherwise, he would probably come to us, and now it looks like he's going to stay in Spain with Real Sociedad. No, Real Sociedad has put a bid into him, and I think it might have been accepted, and that transfer might be going through. Next up is going to be other leagues, and the first player is going to be Llorente. Llorente looks like he's not going to be at Juventus this season because of the strikers they assigned and stuff like that, and all the forwards they got. And Sevilla needs a new striker after selling Carlos Bacca to AC Milan. And I think Llorente would be a good replacement for him because Llorente's a good striker, tall, can get his head on the ball and strong. But yeah. And alongside him is going to be Witsel, who could be heading to Llorente's club, which is Juventus. Juventus have sold a couple of centre-mids, Pirlo and Vidal, and they need a replacement, and Witsel would be a good replacement because he's not in a very good league. Like Russian league compared to the Serie A is really different, more competitive in Serie A, and Juventus are a good club reaching the Champions League final, and Witsel would be good at there. Also, someone else who could also be going to Juventus is Sami Nasri. Nasri looks like doesn't want to be in the starting 11 anymore for Man City. Man City got replacements for him, but even though he can still do good, like he scored the goal on last weekend, he's still a good player. You'll be good at Juventus if it did happen. To be honest, I don't think it's going to be happening, because I think Juventus can get better people than Nasri, but Nasri is a good player, and I know for a fact he is. Next up, we're going back to the BPL, and Błaszczykowski for Liverpool has been told that Liverpool are interested in the winger. He would be a good signing for Liverpool, because we need a good, pacey, strong winger on the side. I can't really see the transfer going through. I think Błaszczykowski's heart is at Dortmund, but anything could happen. Next up is Gaetan. Gaetan looks like he wants to go to Man United, and Man United are looking for another player to strengthen their team, but I don't think this transfer would happen. There's a rumour that it could, but no. The next up is the CDM. I don't know how to pronounce his name, but he's been linked with Arsenal over the summer. I don't think this transfer is going to go through, because Arsenal got too many midfielders, and they don't really need him, even though he's a very good player. I've seen him play and he is good. Yeah, after that we're going back to the BPL, and we're going with Fazio. Fazio's medical at West Brom failed, and it looks like Everton are going to be putting a bid in for the centre back. He could even be having his medical right now, but yeah, Everton are looking for a replacement for John Stones if they do sell him, and Fazio would be a good replacement. Carrying on with centre backs, we have Van Dijk, who've been linked with Southampton over summer because of Ronald Koeman, and Southampton really need to buy players. Their start to the season have been very poor, and they need a new player. Even though they just signed Corker, Van Dijk would be good in a centre back alongside Fonte and Corker. And last of the day is Gervinho. Gervinho doesn't play for Roma anymore, and Aston Villa are interested in him. Apparently they've had a bid rejected or something like that. Gervinho would be good alongside Albon with the pace. A good replacement for Benteke, who has left to join Liverpool. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. This has been Rhys, and I'll see you guys next time.